Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Ayyyy. It is day 12. Day 12, y'all. OMG, I am so excited about today's topic because it has been a changing perspective for me. And today I want to talk about forgiveness. So as the title says, obviously, why forgiveness isn't about them, it's about you. So for me, I feel like it has been something that's been easy for me to do when it was unintentional. It was coming more from a place of people pleasing or more of a place of just wanting to hurry up and eliminate the tension or eliminate the what's the word, like confrontation, the not drama but the conflict, because I really don't like conflict, and as a kid, like, it just made me really anxious to be around stuff like that. But anyway, so from switching perspectives now, coming from a place of understanding what forgiveness is and its purpose is not just words that you say and then la da da dee about your day. You know what I'm saying? Even from giving a apology, you want to be sure that what you're saying you actually mean, because I'm sure you've had crappy apologies and it didn't help the situation at all. It actually, if anything, made it worse because they could have just kept it. So when you are apologizing, just be intentional with what you're saying and don't make it a blame game. Make sure that you are taking you're taking ownership for, your mess up. You don't have to shame yourself, We're human, we make mistakes. That's just the experience of what the fuck we chose, right? So be gracious with yourself, but also be gracious to the person, or be gracious to whatever has happened that, needed an apology. Be gracious to that situation as well. And so when on the other end of an apology, you're in the boat of having to, or deciding to forgive someone, or forgive a situation, or forgive an experience, right? So something that's really been helpful for me, other than oh, my bad, y'all. I literally thought my laptop cracked. My bad. For me, when I am in a place of having to forgive, I really like to dive into myself. I like to go into myself and see what I'm feeling. Because a lot of the times, if you don't take the intention to check in, emotions can overrun, and it can block your perspective, or it can block just a different way of seeing something. When you have those emotions up, where you have your convinced way of how something happened, it's really good to take a step back and just see things from a further perspective, not so much inside of the bubble. Take a step back and just step back. And of course, that's not to say if someone did something really, really crappy, of course, that's not saying, take a step back and be like, you know what, we all make mistakes. Now, of course, if someone has crossed your boundaries, if harm has been caused, by all means, I still say forgive because honestly, like I said, it's for you. It's about you. It's not about that person. It's not about that. It's not about that situation. When something crappy happened to me, I was bummed. I was really bummed, and I was sick to my core. Truly, literally, sick to my core. And I was overcome with just this doom, this sadness, and for myself, but also for the other person in the situation, because for them to do something that way, to do something like that, they've had to have been in a lot of pain. And it took me it took me a while to even think like that, to get to a point of thinking like that. Not then, but I'm saying just like overall, because if I was younger and that happened to me, I'm not really sure how I would have handled it. I don't think it would have been half as well as I did, or had to, or chose to. Yeah, but forgiving them, it did help me to just release anger and release the sadness and the betrayal. Like it helped me to release all of that, and to just view them as, you know, a being that got hurt really bad and wasn't able to regenerate like I can through pain, or not be able to take experiences so personal that it changes the complete makeup of your brain. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just say like, forgiveness is definitely a tool we have to use. When you hold on to things, it creates so much resentment. It creates so much grudges. Why would you want to hold on to that? You're too beautiful of a being to be holding on to things like that. We are here to experience life. Experience it. You don't have to hold on to it. That's what memories are for, right? But you don't have to physically hold on to the bad situations all the time, or the situations that might have been your learning curve. I don't really like to say bad situations. I like to say your learning curve, because I feel like at the end of the day, any situation that was quote unquote bad, you learned something. So it's really like a learning curve if you want to get technical, right? So, where was I going with that? Yep. That's life. But seriously, I love you guys. Forgiveness is, that's what I was saying. It's a tool that you definitely have to put in practice. And put in practice not for the service of doing it for someone else, for doing it for just to get a quick solution to a situation. Do it and mean it. Do it and feel it. And if you forgive someone, that doesn't mean you have to be around them. You can forgive someone and never speak to them again. Many people do it every day. But forgive so that you can let go and make space for more experiences, for better things. If you keep holding on to all these things that you don't need, how do you expect for the universe to give you more, to receive more, if you're having all these things blocking the way for more shit to come? Think about it. Don't let one bad apple fuck up your whole experience of apples. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Anyway, good night. Love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Be back tomorrow. Mwah.